still live at Mr. Arthur's, which really sucks, but at least my experience with the hoarders toughened me up and I can stand up for myself a bit more. Plus, Henry's afraid to get another tooth knocked out, so there's that happening. I loved my parents, even though we were poor and rarely went to bed on a full stomach. We were happy because we had each other. They were always so kind and loving and never let their poverty get in the way of having a good life. I always admired them for that. But then something happened and they disappeared and my life changed forever. But before I go on, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more crazy stories. I was 15 years old and my parents had gone out. We lived in a really rough neighborhood, so it was risky leaving me on my own. But my mom had to go to work and my dad was out at the store buying groceries. They had no choice. I waited in our tiny living room, which was actually my bedroom. You see, our house had only one bedroom, so I had to use the couch in the living room as my bed. While I waited for my parents to come home, I wasted time staring out the window, watching my neighbors go about their daily lives. We didn't have a TV or a phone or anything electronic for that matter, so I had to tame my boredom by looking out on the world. It was 6 o'clock at night, and it was time for my parents to come home. My mom usually arrived at this hour, and my dad always got back before dark, so it was strange to find them late. Another hour passed by, and still my parents hadn't returned. Where were they? I was starting to panic. What if my mom had gotten into an accident on the way home from work, and my dad was now at the hospital with her? What if my dad had gotten mugged on his way home from the grocery store, and now my mom was at the hospital with him? All these crazy thoughts zoomed through my head, and I struggled to stay calm. I had a really bad feeling in the bottom of my stomach, like something really bad was about to happen, but I just didn't know what. Well, my instincts were right. Something really bad did happen. My parents had disappeared. They hadn't returned for the rest of the night, and so I called the cops because I was really worried about them. The cops investigated, and according to my mom's workplace, she had left like usual after her shift and headed home. The grocery store said that they had seen my dad and he had left like usual to walk home. It didn't make any sense.